Good afternoon. Welcome to Lunch with our Long Ears. We're joining you on Thursday this week instead of Tuesday because Tuesday we had pretty miserable weather. It was cold and windy and rainy, and I encouraged our volunteers to stay home after we got the first round of chores done. So we took advantage of a sunny day today, and so we're here and figured we would give you an update since we're out here today. So we're here at the Arena Pen. This pen is sponsored this year by Colorado Community Banks of Colorado, Kimberly Lovato and team, and we are grateful for their sponsorship. So everybody in here is doing well. We had 3 of our friends in this pen go home yesterday. John, Wesley, and Hardin went to their new home. We also had Charlie and Mohican go home out of this pen last weekend. So we've had 5 leave this pen, and we're getting ready to move our quarantine guys down here probably this afternoon, move in with these guys, and we also have a couple new intakes coming in next week. So pen dynamics are changing and pens are changing. We do have some good movement and some good activity as far as adopters, and our owner surrender side of our programming is quite busy right now. So we do have some new intakes that are coming in, and we look forward to working with those guys as they arrive. So lots of training going on in here. We've been working on hooves. We had our donkey specific hoof care clinic here on Friday and Saturday last week. It was a tremendous success. Thank you to Ross Keller and to Jen Reed and to Priscilla and to Sophie for teaching the clinic. We had 16 students that were here and a total of about 22 that were engaged in the clinic between volunteers and the instructors. We had rain, we had hail, we had wind, we had beautiful sunshine, and we had everything in between. We did trim 17 donkeys during the clinic, which was phenomenal. That was a tremendous help to our hoof care here at the facility and getting everybody caught up. You did not get trimmed, but you got snacks that weekend, didn't you? So it was big success. Again, thank you to everybody that came out and to everybody that was participating and to our instructors. It was a very, very successful event, and we look forward to offering it again in the future. If you're in the Oregon area, Ross is reteaching the clinic this weekend up in Oregon. So that would be a great opportunity for you. I think the last I heard they had a couple spots remaining. And if you are interested in learning about donkey hoof care, and if you're an owner and have donkeys and are interested in trimming on your own, it's a great place to get started. So take advantage of that if you are in the area, and otherwise we'll keep you posted on the next time that they're going to come around. This is Dolly, who's playing with my hands. She is Scout's mom and surrogate mom to Winston and Taz. She's been an excellent mom to those 3 boys ever since they were born, and she's hoping that I have food is really why she's here, because she generally doesn't like people a whole lot, right, Miss Dolly? Yes, yes, you're going to smile for everybody. Yes. So that's the hoof care clinic. This weekend is rodeo weekend in Elizabeth, so lots of stuff going on in our community related to the rodeo in the Elizabeth Stampede. We are not participating there this year. Sometimes we have the donkeys over there in a booth, but we did not have the availability to be able to do that this year, so perhaps next year we'll see you out there. Coming up for us, June 13th is our next session of Wild Ass Yoga, and Miss Danny will be leading the charge and giving us a good yoga session. We have quite a few people signed up already. Space is limited, so please get to our website and sign up, and we'll look forward to having you out for that. And then our sponsors from Cripple Creek, the 2 Mile High Club and the Cripple Creek Donkeys, have had a busy go as well. They had their donkey release on Memorial Day, followed by their Donkey Derby Days, which is coming up at the end of June. We will be at Donkey Derby Days. We will have a booth. We'll be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We will have our ambassador boys with us, so please stop by and visit. It's the first year that they're reintroducing the official pack burro race up there. So that is Sunday at noon. And our friends Amber and Brad Wan are running that for the Cripple Creek donkeys. And there'll be the normal donkey races in the streets, both Saturday and Sunday, and we will be in the parade on Saturday as well. So feel free to stop by and visit us up there. We would love to see you and love for you to say hi to the boys. You will be surprised to see how much they've grown over the winter. They're much taller, right, Winston? This is Winston right here, and he's much, much taller than he was last year when we were up there. So we look forward to that. Taz is in the tire. He's also grown. He's staying on the petite side like his mom, but he's definitely bigger than he was last year at this time. So we'd love to see you for that. Other than that, in June, like I said, owner surrender's coming in next week. We're doing a transport of them, picking them up on Monday. Sarah and I are going, and then a couple that are coming in as well. And beyond that, we're trying to do a lot of training and a lot of cleanup around here and around our facility, and a lot of spring cleaning and activities like that. So we'll tour you around a little bit and see who else we can say hi to. In this view, you have Winston. This is Rio. This is Firecracker. That's Harry. Freckles walking up. Bo's on the salt. And that is Franny, who's standing at the water. We have a couple that are on watch for pregnancy. Like I said, we had a whole bunch that were trimmed hoof-wise, so our hoof list right now is sedations mostly that need to be sedated in order to be trimmed, but we're pretty caught up with everybody else. You got your feet trimmed, right, sir? Say thank you for trimming my feet. Thank you for trimming my feet. That's Taz. You gonna give him a kiss, Taz? Eat the camera. All right, so we'll go for a little quick walk around and give a shout out to Parker Porta Potty, to BDM Equipment, to Renee Burton, American Family Insurance, all of our sponsors for this year. We are very grateful for all the support. We are accomplishing big things. We have a lot of big things in the works. We're doing some partnership with Colorado Unwanted Horse Alliance, and we're looking forward to that, getting that underway and sharing with you what we have going on. So stay tuned. We're definitely paddling under the water, and hopefully the water looks smooth to everybody watching us because it's busy, very, very busy. So we'll say hi to these guys. Pretty warm today, so they're all staying in out of the sun. Even though it's finally dry, they're hanging out inside. Big news for this pen is we got the automatic waterer up and running. So these guys are now on the automatic waterer. We put some water in bowls out today, just making sure that everybody's getting drinks and figuring out the waterers. We've observed most everybody on the waterer, but we want to make sure that they know that that's their primary water source. So this is Lenny, Niner in his fly mask today to keep his eyes protected from the sun, right, buddy? He says, I hate my fly mask, but I do it because I'm told, right? So he's wearing this for protection from the sun so that his eyes don't get sunburned because he has pink skin around his eyes. Here's Shadow. Can you touch? Good boy, Shadow. You guys know Shadow. This is Shadow and Shadow's story. You can look back in our feed and see Shadow's story and see how far he's come, because this is a really big deal. And he lets me just poke on him and touch him now without any hesitation. He's eating from everybody's hands, right? So big deal. He's come a long way. Genevieve behind Niner. She's feeling a little under the weather today. This is Mickey Milo. Good boy. This is Jordan, back behind him. Hi, Mr. Jordan. Jordan might be getting his feet trimmed today because we didn't get you in the other day, did we? Because you were in the wrong pen. We didn't move you. So we'll probably trim Jordan this afternoon. This is Zeta and Minnie and Maisie and Zephyr and Rolo and Astro and Milo. Everybody's hanging out inside, but all these guys were participating in the hoof care clinic. Maisie actually has glue-on shoes at the moment, which was part of the hoof care clinic. They were learning how to do glue-on shoes. It wasn't necessarily that she needed glue-on shoes, but her feet fit the mold, and so they did glue-on shoes on Maisie, and she's doing quite well with them. They'll stay on for about 10 weeks until she's due for a trim, and then we'll pop them off and give her a trim, and she'll go back to being barefoot again. Glue-on shoes can be used for a number of reasons. That's definitely a conversation with the farrier. However, she's having pretty good success with them. So here's Miss Jenny. Are you doing okay, little girl? I think she's hot today. She's shedding a lot. And we got these two boys that are up here sleeping. This is Pablo and Max. Hi, boys. You're okay. You're okay. You don't have to get up. Oh, big stretch, Pablo. Big stretch. So Max also got glue-on shoes at the clinic. They're just on the fronts. And he was a very good student, patient for that. You can actually see his shoes. If you get in close, you can see the edge of them. You didn't want to show us, huh, Max? They look nice. They look nice. So everybody here doing well. They're going to be very happy to be out in the pasture this afternoon. They've had a little bit of pasture time this week, but it's been limited between storms and rain and hail and thunderstorms and lightning and wind and lots of yuck. So today it appears that we're going to have a nice sunny day, at least for now. We'll see how fast the storms move in. Where are you going, Mr. Lenny? Here's Jack Jack. And here's Mr. Lenny. Where are you going? We'll be back. Maybe Miss Nancy will brush while I trim Jordan's feet. How's that for a deal? How's that for a deal? Lots of brushing going on. We have lots of shedding going on. We're losing entire donkeys in hair on the ground after we brush them. They're enjoying it. They're very itchy. We're waking up to noises of panels rubbing and all kinds of things that they're finding to rub on, to scratch because they're itchy. You can see our trench is filled in and the water is up and running. This is the quarantine pen with Peaches and Jingles, bless you. And they are doing great. We're getting ready to break quarantine and move them down. We haven't seen any signs whatsoever of sickness. They're doing really, really well, so we're going to get them moved into Gen Pop here shortly. And then we'll go up and see moms and babies. Oh, I'm trying to think of, here's Cadence. Come here. Say hello. Other things going on, mostly we've just been doing lots of training, and we've been starting to cycle through deworming and spring vaccinations, which are closer to summer vaccinations for us usually. We did receive a grant for a good portion of our vaccines, so thank you to the grant organizations that support us for that. So we'll be getting those underway. We're doing a bunch on the 18th of this month, I think, is when we're scheduled next. And finally, a break from castrations and high needs. Sally's still on meds and still on a watch list. We've got a couple others that are on the watch list, mostly pregnancy watch. Peanut will show you his nose. doing great. He's almost off the watch list because it's pretty much healed. Little Lainey Lou is doing great. She's about to be 4 months old this week. So look for her next reel of highlight pictures. They're drinking water like crazy. We just filled that a minute ago. Mystic is still pregnant, no baby. She looks very pregnant at the current second. Etta found her adopter. Etta will be going home in July. So here's Peanut. We can do a close-up of his nose. Can you show everybody your nose and say I'm down to just this little beep beep Rudolph scar. Little scab. Yeah. And I'm very happy to report that his nose is hairy where his cut was. I was very worried that he was not going to have a soft fuzzy nose anymore, but it is soft and fuzzy. I asked the vet whether or not that was going to happen because I didn't know if once they skinned their noses if it actually came back to be soft or not. And the answer is that yes, it does. Here's Mouse. Where did you go, Mouse? Come here. Come here. So Sally's laying down. We'll go in here for just a second. Fable's doing great. And she's letting people just walk up to her. Today she walked right up to eat her grain out of one of our volunteers' hands. No hesitation, no question. She's one of the first ones that's coming up every day. Touch. Say hi to your mom. Say hi. Yeah. Yeah, we've gotten a lot of hair off this kid. A lot of hair. Right? We just brush and brush and brush. Take hair off. So here's Sally. This is Etta. Like I said, she has an adopter, so we need to switch out her band and put her in a pink band. Mystic, looking very pregnant. I'll keep telling you that it's any day now, but it should be any day now. Mirage is standing right behind her. Mirage is doing great. Both those girls are working on lifting their feet. We introduced the farrier toolies yesterday, not quite ready for a trim, but we're also working on Mirage's legs because she had really bad fly strike when she came in January. So we have treatment on her legs to hopefully get ahead of that before the flies get bad this year and hopefully don't take advantage of her. We're trying to get as much healing to her legs as possible before she's exposed to the flies. Knock on wood, so far we do not have very many flies at all. They're definitely not bothering them. We are doing feed through fly control in this pen. Everybody is receiving it except for Lainey. She gets it through mom. Formula 707 multi-fly, and they're getting that every day as part of their regimen. So hopefully this pen will stay pretty low-key as far as fly control goes, and we'll be able to stay ahead of it is our goal. So we're trying to get Mirage on the upside of things ahead. She will likely be one that you're going to see wearing pants as we get into the summer, and for better protection, that may happen sooner than later. Here's little Miss Lainey. She was brushed earlier, so she looks all school picture ready. Nice clean. Right, Peanut? Huh? So everybody's doing pretty well. Not much else to report. Other than we'll keep you posted on the stuff that we're working on behind the scenes, and we're very grateful for all of our continued support and to our burro backers that donate monthly. We can't tell you how much of a support that is for us. We did receive our hay semi in last week. I think that happened after our video last week as well. So our hay barn is full once again, which is fantastic. Hay prices are going through the roof in Colorado. We're fortunate to have a supplier that has provided a good source for us and is holding steady on pricing right now. So we're very, very lucky. But hay barn is full, and we couldn't do that without the support of our burro backers and our donors and the people that give gifts through their corporation and do company matches and volunteer matches and those type of things. So tomorrow we're welcoming Core Electric out. I think there are 7 or 8 of them that are coming out to do a work day with us. So we're looking forward to that. And lots of great things happening. So thank you. Thank you. Can't thank you enough. Please continue to like, follow, and share our social media. That's equally as much help as a donation, because the further that we can get our message and the more that we can get people to know us, the better. If you have adopted or interacted with us and you would like to leave a Google review, those are very helpful as well. So just thank you. And we hope you have a great week, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week. And have a great Thursday, because it's not Tuesday, Peanut, it's Thursday. And say by next week, my little scab is going to be all gone. Right? All gone. Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Have a good day.